This is Noel Tate from the rock band Leader and Trapped in a World, the Howard the Duck podcast, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News. Your number one source for all things Dick Grayson. I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is.
Hello, I'm Kristen.
Hiding behind that cat's behind, it is. Alright kids, so today we got a few new things for you. I'll do a quick little rundown of Detective Comics 1053, then we'll get to the new issue Nightwing 89, part 1 of the Superman crossover. Then we'll get to our classic review of Nightwing 73. Nightwing. Alright, so like I said, Detective 1053, the whole Arkham Tower thing's still going down. I believe it was the last issue. Psycho Pirate's been working with the guy in charge and keeping the patients docile, but then they started rioting. They broke his control last issue, but then Psycho Pirate basically wiped everyone's memory of it. So Dick's still investigating. Well, the whole Bat family's investigating, but Dick's inside and.
Is he as Nightwing or as that janitor?
Well, what's funny, a lot of it, he's the janitor, and he was talking to two of the nurses, and they're like, oh hey, it's the of course they tell him whatever they're like, oh hey look, it's the cute guy, but then he's looking at one point he throws on a doctor's coat and he pretends to be a doctor.
Wow, this is a super secure facility.
Well, it's Arkham. It's an Arkham. What do you expect?
I know.
But then he talks to Helena because, she's been posing as one of the patients and she got her mind wiped. But meanwhile, she was able to draw on blood on the floor. His hold is breaking. So Dick's like, "What is that written in your handwriting?" And she's like, "I don't remember." So,
does she still have that goofy parasite in her brain?
I don't know if she's getting I don't know if she still has the parasite, but she was getting those visions. I don't know if she's still getting the visions or not while she's in there. But yeah, then he decides to go check out the upper floor, which is the one floor no one's supposed to be allowed up. So get that nice little splash page.
Okay, so now it's Nightwing.
Yep. But he goes up.
And what's on the upper floor? Or is that where it cuts off?
Well, that's where Psycho Pirate's at. So
okay.
Yeah, Dick's he comes face to face with Psycho Pirate. He's like, Psycho Pirate of bleeping course. But Psycho Pirate freezes him in place, and the Batgirls are getting attacked. Well, Batwoman and Barbara and Cass are getting attacked down in their secret cave, and meanwhile it ends with Psycho Pirate basically has Dick frozen and telling him, "You are weak, you are mine."
Dun dun dun.
Yes. So.
Cliffhanger.
So I'll let you know how that turns out next week, kids.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Again, it's I know it's a weekly series, but I don't know. Sometimes I think they could pick up the pace. This one was pretty decent. I mean, stuff was actually starting to happen, so I think.
Well, it's funny because it's not the whole book, which is weird that you're they could pick up the pace. I mean, they aren't even doing the whole book.
I know there's a backup too. Yeah, I know. I know.
Whatever.
Well, they make them. They make the Bat books extra big so they can charge more. Because they're so popular. Like Batman, Detective, they put backups in them. All right, let's get to Nightwing 89. I'm curious to what you thought of this issue.
I thought it was cute.
You liked it? Because I was just it was very cute, but I was it seemed like there Did it seem like there was more John Kent in this than Dick Grayson?
Maybe a little. Well, I think the main thing I thought was, how are they going to wrap this up in one more issue? It feels like not a lot happened.
I mean, unless stuff continues on in John's book and like Dick isn't there past the next part, I don't know.
I don't know either. Yep.
But no, yeah, we get that scene in the beginning of Batman and Nightwing looking for John when he was a kid, which wasn't that long ago. Thank you, Bendis. But yeah, he got lost.
That's why he's Red Nightwing.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I have to question the timeline here, but
but since he was a kid and then he grew up fast, I think that actually makes sense that he would be Red Nightwing.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think if the timeline works because it's like, again, we've had crises and there was a thing with Superman where Mxyzptlk folded reality. So I mean, I guess anything's possible. But I'm just like, John was born during Convergence. And I was like, wasn't Dick already Grayson while Convergent?
I see. Yeah. So he was way younger than Damian. So he's been growing really fast.
The timeline.
Because then he and Damian were like the same age.
Well, okay. Well, he was born in Convergence, but then him, Lois, and Clark were like sent back in time during the New 52. So basically they were hiding because there was the New 52 Superman, which wasn't this Clark, was going, was around. So.
That's complicated.
Yeah. Oh, it gets worse. Yeah, like I said, Mxyzptlk eventually does stuff with reality where it's like after New 52 Superman dies, basically makes this Clark like the only Clark. Yeah, your head will hurt.
All right. Well, for those of us who are readers of Nightwing and not really readers of the Superman stuff, I felt like this made sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't think about the continuity and stuff, yeah, it's. Yes, they find John who got lost. I love how like the heat vision comes blasting out of the cave, and Bruce is like, "What happened?" And Dick's like, "What happened?" He's like, he's hiding in a cave, and a giant bat showed up.
Yep.
He's like, "Take your mask off."
I also like how, I mean, they always do this, but it's always funny how in the first one when Batman says what happened, how as your eyes move, the lenses on your mask move. I mean, that's not how masks work. But it's funny.
It's that bad tech. But yeah, Bruce calls Superman, says we found him. But again, we saw this in the previews. But yeah, Dick pulls a lollipop out of Bruce's utility belt. He says he keeps them dangerously close to smoke bombs that are similar in shape and size, but he's pretty stubborn.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Oh, and then Dick shows him how he can juggle.
Yep, with rocks.
And I love when Clark says to Bruce, "Thank you." He's like, "Thank you, Bruce." And Bruce is like, "You've tracked down your fair share of Robins, which we've covered." What was that? Superman 700?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if he was purposely tracking down Dick, but yeah.
Yep.
And I knew you loved this part, yeah, because Clark's like, "Do you ever stop worrying about them?" And Bruce is like, "Not for a second. I don't think any parent does." Alfred says he still sometimes pokes his head in when I'm sleeping to check if I'm breathing.
I feel like that's reasonable, honestly, on Alfred's part. That's totally reasonable.
I mean, how many times has Bruce come home with a concussion? Come on.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable.
Yes. But yeah.
And Bruce also, like, I made so many mistakes with Dick, and look how he turned out.
I love Clark, though. I'm not sure what worries me more, that you're going to accidentally offer a smoke bomb to a child, or that you're going to throw a lollipop at the Joker and try to vanish.
I think the Joker would appreciate that, honestly.
I could just see him hit Joker in the eye and then disappear.
Yeah, and Joker would be like, "What?"
He's like,
but yeah, okay, so Dick tries to tell him, but it won't work. But now that somebody outside the family knows, he's like, "Fine, I'll move it."
I think he's just embarrassed that Clark knows that now.
Well, exactly. That's why he's going to move him now. Because his secret is out.
Yes.
Yes, and so, yeah, I can see your point. Because, yes, then the stuff with the Fortress of Solitude.
Yes.
Or whatever. But I feel like that was a smart move. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the sales figures. But, I mean, Nightwing, this is what, 89?
89, yep.
89, and Superman Son of Kal-El is only on like 6 or 7, right?
Well, last week was 8, and then the second part of this will be 9, so yeah.
Okay, 9,
yeah.
Alright. But it's way, way fewer issues, so my guess is that Nightwing is selling better than Superman Son of Kal-El. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if it's like there's a lot of John in this issue just for, like, you know, maybe people like you they're trying to entice. They're like, oh, hey, look how good this John Kent is. You may want to read his book. And then, right, you know, when we get the next part, we get the Superman book, it'll be like, oh, hey, you people who don't read Nightwing, look how great Dick Grayson is, which you should be reading Nightwing. You know, they're just like, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's what I was thinking, because since I'm not reading the Superman one, this was helpful and I needed this information.
But yeah, John's in the fortress talking to holographic Clark, because real Clark is on Apocalypse trying to free the population.
Good for him.
And he's talking about that giant sea monster. That was his Superman Son of Kal-El issue 8 out last week.
Okay.
So, which again, continuity, again, with this current continuity is going to be spot on because Tom Taylor writes both books, so should be no problem there.
Yep. So we see he's hurting and he needs assistance.
Yeah.
And then we go to Bloodhaven.
Yes.
Our illustrator, Bruno Redondo, he's really on point with Barbara's t-shirt collection. It's been amazing.
Oh yeah, Teen Titans. Let's go.
Also with Dick's pajama pants. He's really pulling out all the stops.
I know. I was like, I don't have those exact ones, but I have pajama pants just like that.
Well, yours are not exactly the same because yours are real.
I know.
So you've got a one up on that one. Also, I love how Barbara's like, a robot is petting our dog.
I know. I saw that. I was like, our dog. Ooh. Well, was that their bed she's leaving in?
I don't know, but it's going to be tough whenever the comics have to rip them apart. They're going to have a shared custody agreement with Haley.
Yeah, it's weird because like Barbara's staying with Cass and Stephanie in the Batgirls book right now because like they're kind of being hunted by this cyber hacker, so the three of them are staying together in Gotham. Yeah. So she must be going back and forth. Yeah, so maybe Barbara doesn't have her own apartment. Oh no, like I said, yeah, Cass and Steph are living with her right now. So. Oh, okay. So anyway. So yeah. There's a robot petting our dog, so Dick just picks up his stick and throws it and. Kellex catches it. It's like, you dropped this fast. in my direction. It's like, Kellex, you're Superman's robot, right? I wouldn't say I'm his. The relationship is a little healthier than that, but I work with him, yes. Reveals Kal-El needs help. Yeah, he said, Kal-El asked me to seek you out if his son needed you. He needs more guidance than a robot and an artificial representation of his father can provide. I love Barbara. Sure, we've all been there. I mean, they have, though. Exactly. But then Dick's like, oh, I should have checked in on him already. Yeah, because we get the editor's note. Yes, because Clark asked him back in Nightwing 83. Mm-hmm. There's the editor's note sound. Oh, okay. Barbara was like, don't worry about it. You've had a lot going on. He's like, yeah, but Superman. I can't let Superman down. I love he's trying to stand there all heroic in his pajama pants. That's right. Well, hey, I mean, they are Batman pajama pants, so. Yes. But then. There you go. The next thing I guess it's the next morning. Yeah. Yeah. We see, So wait, is this guy really in the Titans, or is he just made up for this issue? No, he was there in the mid-90s, I think around 1996. I don't know if you read it or you know about it. There was a Titans team there were brand new characters. They were none of the previous Titans. Yeah, it went for like a hot minute. Yeah. And then, because remember, I think he was in that, him and his teammates were in that, when Devin came back on, they did that 3-issue miniseries with the Justice League and like every Titan who'd ever been in. They were in there. Okay. And he has this robot arm because I think was it one of the Crisis? I think Superboy Prime ripped his arm off. Superboy Prime, rude. I know. All right. So yeah, he gets attacked and killed. But have we seen? We don't know who these people are that killed him, right? Or I think these are new people. Okay, I was like, is this something that's already been in the book? Or? Yeah. But yeah, that was bad. Then we see John and his boyfriend. I know, his boyfriend. I was in Greenland having a chat with a hard-light construct of my uncle. But yeah, his boyfriend basically, well, he works for What's his name again? I forget. But yeah, he
didn't
he
say his name, did
he
they?
basically has like an on. I don't know if in this issue he did, but I read the book. I should remember. But yeah, he works for The Truth. Basically, it's like an online like news thing. Like they wear masks to stay anonymous because they go after like like dangerous people and stuff. And now John was working with them because he's like, it's nice to have a secret identity because thanks to Bendis, the whole world knows Clark Kent is Superman now, so everyone knows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so John really doesn't have a secret identity anymore, so that's why he went to work with his boyfriend. He's like, yeah, it's,
Okay.
so you can wear a mask.
Okay, so that's an all the time thing that they do the masks.
Yeah.
Well, his boyfriend was pretty funny.
Oh, yes, his boyfriend is Jay Nakamura.
Okay, I was thinking Jay, but then I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Well, I like Jay's purple hair. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's had that since day one.
But then also, that was funny. He's like, we're meeting our backer, Lex Luthor. He's like, your face! I know. He's like, you move at super speed, and your face was still stuck like that for so long.
I know.
It wasn't.
So then, they go to their floating headquarters, and they meet with, Mr. Dick Grayson.
Yeah, that's never been established before. Like, this was the first time.
Yeah. I don't think Dick's never met them before. Yeah.
Okay. Because they said he's their backer. I didn't know. Yeah.
I mean, you would assume it's probably been in the works because, again, Tom Taylor writes both books. But, this is the first time that they met face-to-face, yeah.
So, Jay's outfit cracks me up. Oh, Gossamer, that's his name. He reminds me of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, that mask is weird. Because, you can see one normal eye, and then the other one's, covered up. And
yeah, well, in the way it's, green and feathery, and he wears the orange hoodie. I don't know, he really looks like Swamp Thing. Also, Dick feels like he's wearing a Gatorade t-shirt.
I know, I was like, what is that? Is that like a red lightning bolt or something on his shirt? He's wearing a blazer, but then he has a t-shirt with something on underneath it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Dick wants to know who Gossamer is, but I'm like, he knows this is John, so shouldn't he trust John? Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's just checking up. He's Well,
I think he doesn't for sure know it's John, does he? Until John says something?
Well, no, as he's walking away, Dick's like, Superman, I know you can hear me, meet me, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he's first asking, can I know who you are? It's hard to trust information from a masked man, and then John says something.
I mean, I guess maybe, maybe it's Dick not knowing who Gossamer is, so he doesn't know what kind of crowd John's hanging out with, and maybe he doesn't know it's the boyfriend, so... Oh, no, yeah.
Well, I was thinking he didn't know it was John.
Well, yeah, he does know it's John, because remember when they meet up in Metropolis later, John...
Yeah, but he didn't know it was John until John says something, and John doesn't say anything until after Dick says, it's hard to trust stuff that comes from a guy in a mask, and then John talks and is like, no, he can't tell you.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
That's what I was thinking was, he's trying to suss these people out, and maybe he wants to see, how committed they are, maybe he doesn't necessarily want to know who they are.
Yeah.
He wants to see.
But then two of their friends show up, Airy and Wink, and tell them that Risk has been found dead in the harbor.
Yeah, so wait, are these other people that work for the Truth?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. But is one of them also Meta? Otherwise, how's she flying?
Well, yeah, the one has wings. I think so, yeah. Like I said, they haven't focused a lot on these people, but yeah, I think there's some Metas, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so Dick mutters under his breath, yeah, Superman, you can hear me, meet me at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Which I love that. I love that panel. Just
Yep. I was like, spend a lot of time with people in masks, and you need to change your voice. I thought that was nice, because people always ask about that, because you can't tell in comics, because...
Yeah. Well, that's I think that's what back when people didn't know Clark Kent was Superman, he tried to change his voice, and he would even slouch some when he's Clark Kent and stand up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't really the glasses, but
I know. But yeah, Dick's I know it feels ridiculous,
but it was fun to pretend.
Yeah. And John's like, did you know him? And Dick's like, not well, but Risk was a Titan, and he was one of us. So he's like, Risk was invulnerable and strong. Whoever did this had to be stronger. And he's like, what do you see? Or more importantly, what don't you? Oh, trying to teach him the detective work. He's like, what don't you see?
Yeah.
Can you see any footprints other than Risk's? Can you see any evidence of anyone on the ground? And John's like, no. So what does that tell you? Whoever did this didn't touch the ground. Exactly.
Then Oracle gives him the news that a lot of 2 other people were killed.
Yeah, an empath in Brazil, a telekinetic hero was thrown out of the sky in Spain. I don't think we know these people, especially since she doesn't call them out by name.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I love Dick tells John, he's like, Risk wasn't the only, he's like, I heard.
Okay. And then he's able to, I guess with his super sight, or whatever you call it, he can kind of see that weird.
Yeah, I mean, they have different kind. It's probably like infrared vision or something. Yeah, you can see.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He sees a faint, strange energy trail, so they track it to LexCorp Tower.
Of course.
Yep.
Da, 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 da. You know what else I loved?
The title?
Yes.
World's Finest Sons.
Yes. I did.
So yeah, so you enjoyed this? Because like I said, it's a good book, but I didn't know if maybe you were...
Yes, I mean, I can see how you thought it was a lot of John, and it was, but that was good for me because I didn't really know anything about John.
That's probably the point of it, because, yeah, it's just
so.
Because I read his book too, and this read to me more like a John's book than Dick's, so that's all. But again, it was still good, and the art, again, of course, the art's incredible, so.
Right, well, and there were cute little things like the pajama pants and the Titans shirt.
Exactly. So another A from you.
Sure.
Like
you said, maybe there'll be a little more. Maybe it'll be a little different. Maybe there'll be a little more Dick in the Superman book.
Yeah, just to get those readers. All right, I was just looking up. I'm going to give everyone the dates for the next. All right, so part 2
comes out March 8th.
What?
It comes out March 8th.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I couldn't remember. I thought that's what it was, but I couldn't remember. So.
I remembered.
Yes, part 2 will be out on March 8th, kids, and then. It's not part of the crossover, but let me just see when Nightwing 90 comes out. I'm trying to remember that. Oh, yeah, that's going to be the part 1 of the Wally team-up.
Yeah, although it looks like the Wally team-up, the whole thing is in Nightwing. So
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know if this stuff with the Risk, I don't know if that has to do with that battle for Earth 3, or if that's a separate thing.
Probably.
I don't know, because I know that Earth 3, but I don't think the Nightwing books are involved in the battle for Earth 3.
I don't think that, yeah. I think it's...
So I think it's a little bit involved in it. I don't know.
I think Titans Academy might be in that, but not the Nightwing book. Yeah. But, Nightwing 90 comes out the week after, March 15th, So yeah, so Superman, Son of Kal-El number 9 will be March 8th, and then Nightwing 90, March 15th, so.
Really just like 2 more weeks till the Kal-El one, right?
Well, yeah, I think, there's
3.
Nothing next week, and then I think is it the week after, so.
Well, no, it's actually 2 weeks. It's 3 weeks, because there's the 22nd of February, and then the next Tuesday is March 1st, so it's like 3 weeks.
Man, why do I keep doing that? I for some reason, I keep thinking it's like the 3rd week. Yeah, I keep thinking it's next week for some reason.
Not yet.
1, 2, 3 weeks. Darn it, I'm just excited. And I just can't hide it.
You're about to lose control.
And I think I like it. All right, so should we get to
Okay, now we're in Paris.
Let's get back to our European trip.
That's right.
All right, so Nightwing 73. You'll note by the giant bullet train on the cover.
That's right.
Once again by Devin Grayson and Rick Leonardi. And this one picks up exactly where we left off last time. Dick jumping on that train.
That's right. On the train.
I love it. With distressing regularity, I catch myself thinking, wait, what am I doing here? I love it. It's like, it makes perfect sense as long as I don't dwell on it. It's basically a summary of, like, what's he doing here?
Yep. I like that. Next time I'm going to get a Eurorail pass. Those passes are awesome, by the way. Definitely consider investing in one.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And the title, Cherchez la Femme.
Rail system in Europe is pretty excellent, so definitely ride it.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the description, how he's talking about how he would ride the train when he was in the circus. And it was super fun.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes sense, because if you have to travel with all those elephants and equipment and stuff, a train really is a good way to go.
Oh, yeah, with the elephants, you'd probably have to do a train.
Yeah, unless you were traveling on the elephants. And that would take a long time.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the first years of his life, he spent winters in Florida, but every summer, rode the rails and never needed a ticket. I love that kid staring out the window.
He's like, wow.
But then after the age of 8, after his parents died, he met Batman and lived in a mansion. Okay, so again, that age keeps fluctuating. So he was 8.
Devin, when she wrote, was very consistent about following the original Earth 1 thing that he started when he was 8. She was very on top of that.
My God, that just really smacks me in the face now because my son is 8. He'll be 9 next month. I'm just like, oh my God.
Is he ready for his vigil? Is he ready to go out? You got the gauntlet all planned, Phil?
I'm just like, you're throwing an 8-year-old into this? Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I guess because in 1940, the 8-year-olds were who they thought were reading the comics. So.
Oh, yeah, true. And what was life expectancy, 50 or 60? It's like, yeah.
I don't know if it was quite that short in the 40s, but...
Become a vigilante at 8, get married at 15.
Okay, it wasn't like...
I know, it wasn't the Dark Ages, I know.
Don't even... Oh, you can't even say Dark Ages!
I knew it.
Don't even, Phil! Don't even!
I knew it.
But, yeah. I don't know. I guess you didn't have as much to learn in the 40s because you didn't have as many computer things. So it was like, here's how you use fingerprints. Memorize some dudes' faces.
Exactly.
Do some karate or whatever.
How he's like, back when I wasn't allowed to hang on the outside of a moving train. Yep.
All right. Then we go to Barbara's command center. She must be talking to somebody with doing the JLA stuff too, right?
Well, she's talking to someone who's about to cover. I believe she's talking to someone who's about to cover for Dick because Amy shows up at his apartment.
Right, but I didn't know if she. I mean, because she was.
Well, for the longest time, she was she was basically working for the whole Justice League. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because isn't she already talking to Wally when the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking, he must have been doing a Justice League thing, or she's doing Justice League stuff.
Maybe, or she just called him because he's one of his best friends, just because she's just like, he's on 24/7, I don't know when he.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She is talking about Dick, yeah. All right.
Because first you don't know who she's talking to, but she's like, she's been watching the plays while he's in Europe, and then Amy shows up at the door. And I love how she's like, does she have to be so nice?
It's so true.
And then she's like, could you really? I have agents in the area. And she's like, oh no complaints. That'd be great.
So then Wally pretending, and what finally gets her away, he pretends to vomit.
I know. He's like, okay, I'll let you in.
Then I like his little to-do list. Things to do. Save the world, kick supervillain butt, go over to best friend's apartment and pretend to hurl, save the world again.
Because honestly, you don't even see Wally in this. Just that last panel, just like that, you see the lightning bolt going out the window. And his little to-do list with the flash symbol in the bottom.
Yep.
So Amy leaves whatever food or whatever she brought over just out in the hall.
Then it cracks me up when we get back. Then we go back to Dick on the side of the train, and the guy's reading the newspaper, America Today. Instead of USA Today.
Yes.
And of course, it's about Wayne or something. Somebody, Vac Wagner bids to take over Wayne Tech. I mean, obviously, I don't believe it happens. But
oh no, I wonder if that's because I know Devin's a fan of the animated series. I wonder if that's something. Yeah, I wish I could see the name. I
mean, I assume it's supposed to be Wagner. Yeah. I mean, that would make the most sense. Yeah.
But
anyway,
more gunmen show up. So Dick grabs the one. They're on top of the train, and Dick grabs the one as a human shield. The other one's point their guns at him. He's like, "Whoa!" He's like, "I don't know. How are you up? How up are you on your physics?" He's like, "You're good with physics, right? I saw you noticing how fast we were going. Realized that the roof probably wasn't the best place to be hanging out. What do you think would happen if your friend fires at me?" And the guy's like, "He'll hit me instead." He's like, "I wouldn't let that happen. No, I was thinking more like the kickback from the gun knocks him off the train. What do you think?"
Yeah, I could see that.
Yep. Are you? I think I guess is in charge. Is like, why are you following us? Actually, I'm not following you. I'm following the woman you're following. Why are you following her?
Confusing.
I know. He's like, you're not going to talk.
I know that you know that I know.
I love how it's like, yeah, watch that physics movie. While he's literally kicking guys and leaping and kicking guys in the face.
Well, that's because he understands the physics, so he knows he can do it.
I know.
And he gets them tied up.
Yep.
And they go through the tunnel.
Even the guys that are going to fall, he catches with his line. this is the way you see Europe, huh, guys?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but he makes the one knock the other one out. Well, they're all like tied up on the side of the train.
Yep.
And he's like, "You guys got a few seconds to answer some questions for me?" And then we see, oh look, Chief Redhorn's back in Bloodhaven.
Yep.
He's got a call, and he's like, "Is it Mary?" He's like, "No, sir." He said his name was Desmond. I'm guessing Desmond's like, is she dead yet? And Redhorn's like, "No, I got my best men on it." But then he's like, "Wait, yes, go ahead. Wait, Lady Vic and Brutal? What?" "Yes, sir, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I know my wife, and she won't let any mass vigilante get that journal." Then he hangs up, and yes, he's not happy.
Right, because I think he actually does care about his wife, and things are not looking too stellar for her.
I think it's the conversation's based on like, we don't have to kill her. I'll give you the journal. Just don't, we won't kill her.
Yeah. But some of the people who are after her are Desmond's people, or people that don't care if they kill her.
Oh, yeah.
And so then we realize, as Dick's talking with Barbara, that Mary Redhorn doesn't really seem... It's not like... I mean, it's just kind of a journal and a diary. Like, she didn't keep it to, mess her husband up or whatever.
Yeah, no. She
thinks maybe it would help him, but it won't.
She literally was just journaling, yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, and Dick's like, I think she basically just got scared for him and, figured she could, like, help him out. Basically come clean. So he follows her to the Eiffel Tower.
And Barbara's like, is she really that naive that she'd think they'd let Redhorn cut a deal? And he's like, oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, he said, she doesn't have a criminal bone in her body. So yeah,
Barbara starts to say, maybe you should reconsider tying into, she'd never let a masked vigilante.
Exactly.
So then we see...
Call you back. Mwah!
Yeah.
I love how she's like, Dick, please try not to end up on the 6 o'clock.
We'll see about that.
I'd be like, which time zone?
Yep. Then she's like, ah!
Oh, I see Rick Leonardi as Dick comes down upside down on that line, looking all Spider-Man-esque.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yep. Because he tries to talk to Mary again. He's like, I just need you to trust. She starts screaming, help, police, help me.
Then, as he's getting away, he's like, I know what Babs was about to tell me. I'm dealing with Mary the wrong way.
Yep. Because he's like, I'll take a subtle approach next time. If there is a next time. So he climbs back up on the tower, and the cops are chasing him up the Eiffel Tower.
It's like, how am I going to get down? Yeah, this is where I was thinking Superman helped him, but he's just thinking.
Yeah, he's just picturing. He's like, I could always just yell, hey, Superman, but yeah. I've got friends in high places.
But instead, I don't know where...
There must be a gift shop or at least a stand.
I know. I mean, I don't know where he changed his clothes. Like, how he...
Is there a bathroom?
I mean, I'm sure there's a bathroom. But, like, how did he get the clothes while he was still Nightwing? Whatever. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious outfit.
Yeah, because next thing you see, he's wearing an Eiffel Tower shirt and a cap.
Yeah, and the guy's like, have you seen a man in a strange costume? And the other guy, you mean worse than the average American tourist?
Oh. So he gets away that way. Then later we see Mary at a cafe, like an outdoor cafe.
Yep.
Oh, and look who her waiter is.
And then, so funny, Dick realizes, I can't approach her as Nightwing, but as a young man fish out of water, he's going to play to her maternal instincts.
Because he's just like, because she's like, are you American? Because he was trying to like a bad French. He's like, I thought I'd learn language fast, but he's like spilling the coffee, and then we see, I guess it's the manager.
No, she reveals something that he was guessing and is very important. She says, I don't speak a word of French. That's essential.
Yes. Because the manager or whoever comes over
for the room, yes,
and yelling in
Then
French.
Dick spills the coffee on himself on purpose.
Yes.
And Mary thinks he's getting fired because that's what he's telling her. But really, the dude is like, "Who are you? You don't work here." I
know, it's funny while the guy's yelling him in French. Who are you? Why are you? You don't work here. Dick's just going, "Oh, Pierre, no, don't fire me."
Right, don't fire me.
So Mary's like, "Oh no, what a mess," and she's like, "Come with me, I insist."
And he's like, "Yes." I mean, he's not, but
yeah, I know, but
inside he is.
at least now she's actually willing. She's willing to not run away from him.
Right, because now he's just a nice young man.
Such a nice boy.
That's right.
So
who got fired by Mean Pierre, who he wasn't even working for.
Exactly. So I like this one. I mean, you got action, got the cute stuff. Yeah, you got it all.
Definitely. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I really like this run. I think it's very, it's in Europe. It's cute. And I do like, and I think it's fun, and they make a good point how sometimes the vigilante get up is not the best solution for everything. It depends on who you're dealing with. Yeah, it's weird to this lady. They're like, why is this guy in a mask keep following her around? That's actually not comforting.
Exactly. Oh, and we get a quick appearance by Wally, who, he's so fast you don't even see him.
I know, we see his lightning bolt. We see his...
He came, he threw up.
He is physics or whatever he is.
He came, he threw up, and he left.
That's right. What a true friend. True friend.
Friends will throw up for friends, yes.
Well, I think hopefully it was pretend throwing up. I don't know. Well, I don't want to go there.
Well, I'm sure it was. All right.
That's my story. I'm sticking with it.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So
next week we're going to be in London.
Yep, issue 74, and then, like I said, I'll let everyone know if there's any big Nightwing goings on in Detective Comics or any of the other bad books. Because Superman won't be out yet, and Nightwing won't be out yet. So I'll let you know if he's in any of the other bad books. So.
Fair enough.
Oh, and just a note, kids, for the summer, I had to line up with every other show we're doing. The summer of '69 will be July, not June. So just for you, Kristen, I moved everything around. So the stuff we were going to do in July, I just moved to June and moved this 1969 stuff to July.
Fair enough. Just tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, time. So everything's still there. Just June and July swapped. So that's right, kids. We plan the year out.
I look forward to seeing how it all comes together.
Oh, yeah. Marvel side, DC side. Oh, yeah. We're July. Kids, we're doing 1969.
Quite the complex beast. Wow.
Spider-Man, Daredevil, Batman, Nightwing, Green Lantern, Justice League. Wow. Yeah. All right. So, but yes, next week, Nightwing 74. Like Kristen said, we're in London now. And then probably Detective Comics. So, email us your thoughts. Or, hey, email us on Nightwing89. We'll read your feedback next time. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Capes and Lunatics Nightwing News. We can follow everything on Facebook, on Twitter. Go join the Nightwing fan group on Facebook. Go join our... YouTube channel. We got every episode gets a video, but especially the big one the last couple weeks. Me, Lilith, and Charlie talked to Annie Chang from Peacemaker. That video is killing it on YouTube, so go watch that and subscribe to the YouTube. Most importantly, go subscribe to the Patreon if you can. Once again, we're not billionaires or don't have deceased butlers who left us money. So yes, we're all on our own. So if you can, please subscribe. $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews. Mr. DG Chichester talks to me and Lilith every month about one of his comics. Gets the good mic out for us.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
That's right. And And Patreon exclusive, the worst superhero movie brackets. Round 2 is about to begin for February. Fantastic Four from 2015 versus X-Men Apocalypse. So it's on. And hey, if that's not enough for you, Kristen will be there for the movie review. So.
And I've never seen either of these movies before, so we'll see.
I mean, that's the best. I mean, you're coming in fresh. You have no
Yes.
Again, especially with these Marvel movies, I mean, you have no preconceived notions of either one. You're just.
I know. I really don't know very much about the Fantastic Four.
No, I like that.
4 of them.
Yeah, I like that you're coming in fresh, that with no biases. So you're gonna get an honest opinion, kids. So. Yes, if you can, please subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Everything we just mentioned is at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And more importantly, if you can, forget if you can, go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Always a good read. Show your loved one you care. Did you forget Valentine's Day? It's a good Valentine's Day gift. St. Patrick's Day. It's a great gift. Hey, great Memorial Day reading. So yes, go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder on Amazon. Covers all eras of Dick Grayson. So you can be an expert too. All right. Thank you for joining us. Again, next week, Nightwing 74 and probably a little Detective Comics. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out on that Earth 3 stuff, because, like I said, Dick might be in it a little bit just because of Titans Academy. And Nightwing might be stepping up here big time soon, because supposedly they're killing the Justice League in a few months here, so...
No, but I thought the solicits didn't make any sound. Like, I think Batman's only dead in the Justice League.
I didn't know, but...
I don't know. Maybe the saloons haven't caught up yet, but the most recent ones that came out, he didn't sound very dead.
I think it's by the summer. But okay, join us next time. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Dick Grayson.
Hello, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Dr. Issues.
And we're hosts of Capes on the Couch, the podcast where comics get counseling.
Superheroes don't always get to go home happy. That's where we come in.
We offer psychiatric and mental health analysis of comic book characters.
So check us out at capesonthecouch.live and across all social media platforms at Capes on the Couch.